Hello and welcome to another episode of Vlogmas. Today is the 9th of December and my name is Anniken and I live in the southwest of England where it is currently a little bit cold and drizzly and miserable, and which is why I'm wearing my Cadson jumper. Love this jumper. Oops, and I've just noticed as I looked in the as I looked in my screen, I've noticed there's a loose stitch here. So I don't know if you can see that. Can you see here? There's like a run. I just noticed that as I looked in my phone, and there's a loose stitch. So I'm going to just have a quick look. I'm going to have to fix that. So just bear with me a minute. I'm just going to see if I got a... Yes, there it is. So I'm just looking for one of these. I'm just going to catch that stitch so I don't forget to fix it. Okay, let's stand up and look. So I've just caught that stitch. So somehow it's run down a few stitches. I don't know why, because it hasn't broken. So I'm not quite sure what's happened there. I just literally noticed it as I looked in my screen to show you the sweater I'm wearing. So yeah, I will fix that. I might record that tomorrow and then put it up as a tutorial next week in case you've ever experienced that. So this is my Cadson sweater. It's quite a big, roomy sweater and I absolutely love wearing it. Despite being quite lacy and knitted in sock yarn, it is quite warm. It is knitted in Langyavol. Hang on. Yes, it's knitted in Langyavol, which is this yarn, but in a purple colour, so a different colour than that. I don't have any more of that colour. I'm hoping I have some leftover of this colour, so I have to go through my leftover yarn boxes, which is on the other end of the room, and see if I got some leftover so I can fix that little problem. Glad I spotted it before that stitch unraveled anymore, because where it is at the moment it's fairly easy to fix it and I can do that. But if it unraveled any further, it might have interrupted the lace pattern and then it would have been more difficult to fix. So look out for that tutorial coming next week. I can't film it today because I have a shawl blocking on my dining room table, which is where I film all my tutorials. Anyway, that was a bit of a distraction. So today's the 9th of December. I didn't actually release a video yesterday. I did film a few bits and pieces. So I'll see. I haven't looked to see whether they turned out okay or not, so I will add that in. I've also filmed me opening the advent calendar yesterday and I filmed it today. I can't show you at the moment which colour was yesterday and which one was today. I can show you yesterday, I think. No, I can't. So what I did, okay, so let's start from the beginning. So we were due to go to Norway on the 21st of December, and because of potential new travel restrictions and just chaos and testing, to come back to the UK mainly, but also I'm worried about Norway possibly introducing more travel restrictions, and it's just been so much uncertainty. So we decided last night I'm going to fly out on Saturday. Today's Thursday, I'm leaving on Saturday. So what I did this morning was, because I'm not going to take the whole advent calendar box, that's the size of the box, I can't take that with me because I don't have room in my suitcase. And I wasn't even sure, I did think about maybe, I got some paper bags, maybe closing my eyes and putting each one in a bag and labelling them and opening them in Norway, but I'm not even sure that I can take all that with me. So what I have done is this morning I've actually opened all the advent calendar and I filmed them all individually, so each time I do Vlogmas I can insert them individually, and they're in this bag. So this is a bag, it says YarnAddict, it'll be back to front on my screen. I don't know why it does that, but I'm filming on my phone and it does that. I don't know if there's any way I can change that because it's annoying, but it says YarnAddict, and this is from Stitches Tees, and I think that is run by Vicky Brown, who did the advent calendar. I think Stitches Tees is her business, because I bought this with a bag from with a skein of yarn from Vicky Brown Designs a year ago. 2 years ago, I can't remember, a while ago. So I basically took all the advent calendar yarns out this morning and put them in here. So I filmed it all individually, so each day I can actually insert it into the Vlogmas video. So I will add yesterday's and today's now, and then I'll be back in a minute. So I thought I'd share a little bit about what I'm planning, what my knitting plans are for Norway. So the shawl I was knitting for the advent calendar, I've decided to put on hold because I'm just not sure about some of the yarn combinations. Some of the colours that are coming I love, but some of the colours so far I'm a bit mixed about. But some of the colours, the best is yet to come, definitely. So I'm not sure what to do about that design, to be perfectly honest. I don't know whether to put on hold till I get back from Norway and then decide. Another thought I had was I watch Vlogmas by Nitty Natty. Nitty Natty is on YouTube. And she, with one of her advent calendars, she's knitting granny squares. I'm assuming she's going to turn it into a blanket or something. And I thought maybe I should do that. Maybe she's knitting each, or crocheting each mini skein into a granny square. I don't know how big her mini skeins are. Mine are 10 grams. So what I thought was maybe I will wind one up and try and crochet it into granny square and see how big it is. I do have loads of leftover bits of sock yarn, the small balls, so I thought maybe I can actually start doing that as a project. Just crocheting when I have time and I fancy a bit of crochet small granny squares, and then eventually join them together for a blanket. So that's kind of what I'm thinking at the moment, which means that the shawl that I've knitted so far I would probably unravel. And then I was thinking, do I take some of those mini skeins with me to Norway and crochet while I'm in Norway? So I'm going to be in Norway for 3.5 weeks. I don't know. Don't have a ton of luggage, and I've got to be able to make sure I can bring it all back with me. So I thought I would share with you what knitting I am planning to take to Norway. So I am going to take my brioche hat. I've made quite a lot of progress on this. So it's getting on. Let's try it on, shall we? Oops. Pull a bit of yarn. So yeah, I think I might be getting to the crown decreases actually. I like it. I'm wondering whether I could have possibly cast on slightly fewer stitches. But I think I can probably start doing the crown decreases because it's right up to here. And I don't think I want this particularly baggy because I am putting a pom-pom. Hang on. That's the pom-pom. The pom-pom is here. I am putting a pom-pom on top. And I'm not sure about baggy hats with pom-poms. I don't know whether I want to be able to fold it up so that it's 2 layers over my ears. I don't know whether I need it. I don't know, that was my initial thought, was that I wanted to be able to fold it up. But I don't know whether I'm going to need it because it feels quite warm. So maybe I will try and go outside later and see how warm this feels. But I haven't got that much left in it. And I'm hoping that... Oh, just want to check I hadn't pulled my needle out. So I'm trying to see if I can finish this before I go. But I'm also having to knit some swatches because I'm working on the design submission that I should have worked on a few weeks ago. I'm really behind on it, but it's just been so hectic. And then with this, and the yarn's been sitting there all week, and I thought I've got to get it done this week, and I haven't. So I've knitted 1 swatch, but I've got to knit at least probably 4 or 5 more because I like to allow the yarn company a bit of choice. So that's going to be my main project this evening. I won't be able to do much knitting this afternoon because I've got a massage later this afternoon. So I won't be able to knit this evening. So that's going to be my main thing this evening and probably tomorrow afternoon. So I'd like to try and finish all those swatches and block them before I leave for Norway so I can photograph, well, preferably by tomorrow, so I can photograph them all and upload them to Dropbox, and then I can do the sketches and put the design submission together next week because I can do that from Norway because I will be taking my laptop and I will be working next week. So I am taking that hat if I haven't finished it. But I might try and finish it, or if I don't quite finish it, maybe I'll try and finish it in the car on the way to the airport so that I can leave the rest the leftover yarn in the car or get Sam to take it home with them, because he's going to drop me off at Stansted. It's a long drive to the airport. Okay, I'm going to put that in the project bag so I don't forget it if I do take it with me. Okay, so that's that. On the way, my sort of travelling project will be the socks, which I didn't bring upstairs because they're in my handbag. In that sparkly yarn from West Yorkshire Spinners is their 2021 Christmas colourway. I think it's called Vintage Tinsel or something, I'm not sure, but it's very sparkly. So I haven't got very far on the socks, about that much maybe. So I'm going to take those and they'll be my travel project. I will probably pop that ball in my travel hand luggage bag as well, so that if I finish the first sock I can cast on for the second sock. It's probably unlikely, but slight bit of complication is when I arrive in Oslo I've got to be tested for COVID. They have a test station at the airport and all arriving passengers have to be tested, and then you have to wait to get the result. It's a rapid antigen test, so it could be a long wait, and I don't arrive till 9 o'clock in the evening. So I'm hoping it won't be too long, but the plane is pretty full. There's quite a few other planes landing all evening. So when I arrived in Norway just over a year ago, in end of October last year, they had voluntary testing, so you didn't have to be tested, but it was a voluntary thing. And I went to the test centre then, because it was at the end of the luggage hall, and I think it's still there from what I've heard. And I went and I queued for half an hour. Then I got to the registration desk and I asked how long the wait was, and they said an hour and a half. So now everyone has to get tested, and there seems to be a lot more flights. I've got a feeling I wouldn't be surprised unless they've increased capacity a lot. I wouldn't be surprised if I don't end up sitting there for 2 to 3 hours. So that could be quite a lot of knitting. And really annoying after a really long day. But the testing is free, so I'm not complaining. It's not a rip-off. The testing is here in the UK. So I could get a lot of sock knitting done on Saturday. The other project I'm taking is this one, which I cast on when I was in Spain in October, and it's my Lavinia poncho, and I've been wanting to knit a new sample for ages because I don't like the original photographs. I don't know what's happened to the original sample, so I've been wanting to knit up a new sample, and this is lace ball in absolutely gorgeous colourway, which I love. Really bright. So I'm going to take that and hopefully finish it. I need to remember to grab the other ball because I've only got one ball in my project bag, and I need to remember to take the other ball with me because it will be a 2-ball project. So that's definitely going with me. And then I've been trying to decide whether to take anything else with me. So originally I had thought about taking this. This is a mini skein set. I'm going to try and hold this still because it's a crinkly, noisy paper, plastic. So this is a mini skein set from Orchidea Luxury Yarns. It's merino 4-ply and it's 5 50-gram skeins. So it's quite a lot, and I was thinking, I haven't decided what to do with it. Originally I thought a shawl, but it'll be a very, very big shawl. I'm thinking it won't be enough for a sweater for me in my size, but I could mix it with some grey. I was thinking this to make it into a sweater, or I was thinking maybe poncho, cape, I don't know. So I was thinking about taking that, but I think I've decided not to because I just haven't made any decisions about it yet. And then I've also decided that I will take these two because I do want to knit another cowl. I wasn't very prepared for this. I haven't brought half the stuff I wanted to share with me. My Clanberry cowl, which I released a few months ago, month ago, I wanted to knit something similar, but with so the Clanberry cowl has stranded colour work on the outside and the stripes on the inside, and I wanted to do one with stranded colour work on both the outside and the inside. And I really like this yarn. It is exquisite 4-ply from West Yorkshire Spinners. It is gorgeous, really nice to knit with, so I was thinking I would use that. So I need to wind this up and take that with me. I don't think I'm gonna, I was thinking about coming up with like deciding on the chart and things before I left, but we'll see what happens tomorrow and what I get time to do. And then I thought, do I take another skein for another pair of socks, because I expect I will finish these socks fairly quickly, and then I will knit probably at least another at least one more pair of socks, maybe a couple of pair of socks. I got this bright pink opal. It really is as bright as it looks, well, nearly. It is opal sock yarn, and the colorway is 2010. Really like that. Got that from Spinny Yarn a few weeks ago, and I am thinking about, maybe it's not quite as bright as it looks actually on my camera, but it is very bright. I was thinking about maybe taking that one because it doesn't take up that much space. Thing is, there are lots of really nice yarn shops in Norway, and if I bring loads of projects, I'll feel too guilty to buy any. So I don't know. But I think I'll probably bring that, the lace poncho, the socks, and maybe squeeze that one in. Is that enough for 3.5 weeks? Probably, but there are yarn shops in Norway, so if I need more I can always go and get more, especially sock yarn. It's quite widely available in yarn shops in Norway. So really excited, but I'm slightly stressed out because there is a lot to do before I leave. So I'm out walking Alfie, and I thought I would film some of the Christmas decorations in our neighbourhood. I don't very often go out after dark, but this house is basically behind our house. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Weather is awful here. I'm going to go and start doing a bit of packing, and then I'm off for a massage to relax for a little bit, and then tomorrow I'm going to catch up on the last bit of work before I leave, and then pack, and then I'm leaving on Saturday. So I don't know whether there will be a Vlogmas video tomorrow. There will be a video tomorrow on how to unpick stitches for an afterthought heel if you haven't put in a waste yarn. So when you actually cut a stitch in the middle of your round and you unpick stitches for an afterthought heel. That is all ready to go live. It'll be live at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, so there will be a video tomorrow. Maybe a Vlogmas one, I'm not quite sure yet. I need to see how things go tomorrow. I will do some filming on Saturday when I'm travelling, but I don't think that video will be up till Sunday, because by the time I get to my parents it could well be after midnight. Could well be after midnight by the time I leave Oslo Airport tomorrow. So I don't think there'll be anything on Saturday, but there might be, but there will be one on Sunday. So I'll share with you what travelling is like. Done quite a few pandemic trips now, but I haven't done a Christmas pandemic trip, so I expect it'll be a lot busier. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing and leave me a comment. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.